Welcome to Escape from Tarkov, a game that feels like I paid up front for a free-to-play game, and they kept all the free-to-play elements in. Now, I'm not saying it's like, it is pay to win, or it is this and that. You can't put any more money than you already have at the beginning of the game. You can't buy better guns or buy all this other stuff. Even though there is a marketplace, it's a marketplace where in the game where you find money, you spend that found money in that marketplace. And you can also sell food, water, other things you find, assuming you don't need it for the next time you go out, which I haven't really found a use for water or anything. That might bite me in the ass later, but I haven't found real use for water in that game. Now, what do I mean it feels free to play? Well, you have to wait before you can go in with a randomly generated character. And these randomly generated characters are useful because you can go in with a gun, or better equipment anyway, kill whoever or whatever, because there is NPCs that you can kill and get loot from. And then you can escape through one of the predetermined escape zones, which I don't know most of, because I don't know the maps at all, I just die instantly. But there is one map where I know the exit is. Every other time I get lost and shot. And when you escape with your randomly generated character, you can get all that loot in your main character's vault, or whatever they want to call it. And you can go out with that main character, with the loot that you found, to get more loot. That's it, really. There's no other way to say these things. You don't really do anything other than kill, loot, kill, and not even a similar way that you do it in something like World of Warcraft, where you get loot to get better loot. It does have a few elements I like how in-depth the customization of weapons can go, but it can get quite annoying with ammunition, because you have a gun, sure, but you need to fill it with bullets. And I do like the injured system. Certain parts of your body can be injured, and that affects. You limp if you have a shot leg, and if you bleed out from the stomach, then everything else slowly goes away, and you slowly start losing health. Not that I've actually seen a health bar. Everything else is in the inventory system, also similar to Arma. Everything has to be seen through your inventory. You don't know what's being shot until you stop and look at yourself. I also like how minimalistic the screen is. All is your stamina and your height, because you can set your crouch. And you can also set your walking pace. But I do wish I had a compass, because, like I said, you get lost a lot in this game, and you spawn in a random place, and you have no idea where you are, unless you have a map. I haven't found a map yet. The shops aren't the worst. You do kind of have to be like, this money is mine, and it's only used for spending on guns. But that's the shops have a set kind of thing. You don't buy any other guns other than the ones in the shop. Everything else you just find. So hoarding money is kind of pointless, even though I do that a lot. But back to my point, the shop, you can't spend actual money. That's why it kind of feels like it is a free-to-play model, because there is 3 different currencies, but it's like pound, euro, dollar. But you can also get Bitcoin, I think, somehow. One of the shopkeepers take Bitcoin. It's weird. And he sells like some of the best pre-cooked gear. The gunplay is fine. It's not the worst, it's not the greatest, just fine. Movement is very fluid in this game with your character. You can lean left and right, you can do a little sidestep out of cover, and when you stop sidestepping, it instantly just locks you back into where you were without having to velcro you to the wall. NPCs are a bit thick. I think I shot one in the chest 3 or 4 times, and then he didn't turn around, crouched in a bush, so I just executed him. That was an interesting encounter, and then there's some times where you just get demolished by NPCs. Somehow they've mastered the art of, this map is really small, and this map is the size of Battlefield on the same map, which is weird. It's kind of a weird experience that you would have to actually be in that map for, because one of them, I believe it's Coastline, I spawn in this similar area every so often, and then there's some times where I spawn completely different area. It's the same map, it is Coastline, but I'm miles away from the coast, and last time I played on Coastline, I've never seen a way to get to where I am. So again, compass, please. There is an XP system. that is based around the more of you do one thing, then the better at that one thing you get. Like, I think the only thing I really leveled up was the sprint, or stamina. So my jumping costs less stamina, and my running costs less stamina, and recharge stamina faster. And I guess that's just a way of, you've been playing the game for a while, and you've been doing a lot of this thing, so you're better at that thing now. Reminds me of the World of Warcraft system, where you got a new weapon, so go upgrade your handling of two-handed maces. You have a two-handed mace now? You used to be a sword user? Well, go out there with a shitty two-handed mace and whack a bear for 20 hours. So you can use this better mace 100% efficiently. To go back to the HUD, even if you're playing with a group of 4, you can join a group of 4, you can squad up. There's no HUD, there's no health bars, there's no names, there's nothing. So if you're gonna play with people, your communication better be on point. Other than that, I can't really say much about this game. Would I recommend it? No. Not as now. There needs to be more learning to be done, like a better way of telling your audience, hey, this is how you do things, this is where you go, and this is the point of the game, because right now it doesn't really say that. You have to go to videos and stuff for that, to see, this is how you exit the map, this is a good place to be, this is the direction you go to go south. And I went in this game nearly blind, because people that were playing this game, and I've seen, they were edited to the point where you don't really see anything when you go in to play the game. You're just completely lost, because they had the map, or they had this and that, and they chose where to spawn and stuff like that. I like the idea. Like the idea a lot. Could have been executed better? Don't know. What needs improved? Don't know. Compass. Would I have done it differently if I was to make a game like this? Most definitely, yeah. If I had a proper team and a proper design and all that there, I would most definitely went a different direction with the marketplace and with how the spawning system worked, and with the two things of playing as the weight character and get a random one with a gun, or go in with nothing. Because I was in that situation where I had no guns in my inventory, I didn't even have a pistol, and I had to run in with an axe, because I had to wait 10 minutes before I could play again with a gun, to get more guns, to go in and kill people, to get more guns. But there needs to be another objective other than more guns, or more weapons, or more tools. There needs to be something else. In conclusion, it needs an actual thing. World of Warcraft has a garrison kind of thing. Maybe if every time you came back from a mission for one of your two factions, you handed them food and water and took care of it and all that. Needs better understanding of the map of where the exits are, north, south, east, west. Some places do say, oh, the northwest exit. I don't know where north is in the game anyway. And to conclude, I hope it does become a lot better when it does come out. And I'm not sold on the game yet. I do have buyer's remorse, but I'll probably play it later. But that all depends on the future. See ya in another one. Good to do these kind of I'm not playing a game and editing it kind of things. More of a review type of thing. Happy to do that again. Bye.